Hi all, welcome to Business and Society. My name is Dr. Sarah Chua and I will be your lecturer and course coordinator throughout the next 10 weeks. Throughout the next 10 weeks, all students will have a 1-hour lecture and a 2-hour tutorial, unless you're studying this course externally, in which you'll have weekly exercises to keep up with your external tutor Tahiri on the discussion board. Over the next 10 weeks, we're going to cover a range of topics that include the nature of society, the nature of work, how society and work fit together and how business and society fit together, as well as ethics, sustainability, professionalism, and Aboriginal culture and Indigenous issues. It is designed as a first-year introduction course to give you an overview of topics and concepts that you'll use throughout the rest of your degree and that you'll then study in more depth throughout the rest of your degree. So I'm sure you're all very interested in the types of assessment you will be doing. The biggest assessment, or one of the biggest pieces of assessment, is a continuous reflective journal, with the first submission being at the end of week 2. Students will get a range of feedback for the reflective journals. This will come in both verbal and written form. Being able to accept constructive feedback from your tutors and your coordinator and your lecturers in a verbal manner is an important skill to learn and does relate to professionalism. So the first reflective piece is due on Sunday the 11th of March at 11 p.m. The feedback students will receive for the first reflective journal will include 2 dot points on how to write reflectively and how to improve their reflective journal, as well as some verbal feedback that they will receive in their tutorials. This kind of goes to attendance at tutorials, whereby you will need to attend most weeks. The second form of assessment is an online presentation where students will research a topic and research sustainability and research a business and have to present a 3-minute audio-visual presentation. This will be due in May. Your final piece of assessment for the course is an exam with a specific focus on an Aboriginal case study. Students will receive the case study prior to the exam and it will be a focus of a tutorial. So that's really what you need to know about the assessment. We will cover this in a little more detail in the first week of tutorials, and external students, this will be discussed on your discussion board. Our head tutor for the semester is Karen Williams. She will be monitoring the cafeteria for all students, which is a forum where you can ask questions, post interesting news articles or relevant information, as well as where updates about rescheduled tutorials or rescheduled lectures might appear. I suggest you stay up to date with all the information on the course website. Your course website is the main hub of information. You'll be able to engage with your head tutor, engage with your external tutor, discuss topics. It's also where you'll apply for extensions, where you'll submit all of your assignments, as well as receive your feedback or the written feedback and your feedback sheets. It's also where you'll find your tutorial resources. So, under the Topic 1, Topic 2, Topic 3, etc. tabs on your website, there will be a Resources for Tutorial folder. Students are expected to have a look at this folder prior to their tutorial and bring the relevant material along. Now, you are welcome to bring your laptops, iPads, MacBooks, Surface Books, whatever type of electronic device that you would like, or a notepad and the printouts of the resources that you need. It really is up to you to stay up to date with what you'll need to bring with the tutorials, and all the resources will be on the course website. This will be released in 2-week blocks. You'll also be able to find your PowerPoint for your lectures about a week in advance. So probably for next Monday's lecture, the PowerPoint slides will be available within the next few days. The other potential things students need to be aware of is about a 48-hour return time for emails. So if you email your tutors, lecturers, myself included, generally allow about a 48-hour window for us to respond to you. It gives us a bit of a buffer time. The cafeteria for all students, as I mentioned, will be the same. So allow about a 48-hour response time on that as well. There's also a Facebook site and a link to it on your course website under the Facebook tab, which we'd love all students to join. The Facebook site's a really good way to test out your knowledge and to see whether you've covered or understood the topics that we've covered in the week. For example, you might choose to post an interesting article about ethics or a company or a business that has potentially been unethical. This would be and posting a link to it on the Facebook site would be great. This would be a really good way to test your knowledge, and that's really what Facebook is designed to. So key things students need to know. Familiarise yourself with the course website. Make sure you stay up to date with all relevant information. All extensions, submissions, feedback will be provided on the course website. Make sure you're prepared for your tutorials and looking under the relevant topic tabs for the information and the readings that you'll need to bring, and allow that 48-hour turnaround time for emails. I look forward to seeing you all next Monday in the lecture.